All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. We have a phenomenal presentation set for you. As you see, we still have people coming in the room. If you would, if you're not speaking, please turn your camera off. We want to make sure the focus is on the speaker tonight. So without further ado, we are at the top of the hour. I have the distinct pleasure to introduce a gentleman that's not only a great friend, but a phenomenal business partner as well. This young man knows 100% of the facts that it takes to be successful in business in general, and especially in the opportunity you're about to hear. He's already positioned himself at the esteemed position of leader, which was just recently hit. So when you have a chance, definitely put some sevens in the chat, some fire emojis or something like that to give him a quick congratulations. But he also loves helping people reach their goals, and he loves to have fun as well. So without further ado, I'm going to bring to the front of the presentation, Mr. Damon, Meadows.
Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing out there today? Oh, this was a good. I just walked in the house. It don't seem like it's enough time today, y'all. I'm telling you, but when you committed to something, you got to stay focused. So before I start, can you hear me, Mr. Derek Brown? You hear me
Sure
clearly?
can. Loud and clear.
Appreciate you, brother. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, let me have a brief about 2-3 minutes of your time. I just want to set the stage and just be totally transparent with you guys. This is not a corporate call. I am just like everyone on this Zoom. I'm taking time out of my life, from my wife, from my children, from my dog, to try to help each and every one of you on this presentation tonight. So I need y'all to consider that. So the people that try to come to be sarcastic or to try to poke holes in something, that ain't happening over here. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I ain't one of them. This is one thing I've always said about network marketing that I hate: the fake stuff. I'm not one of those leaders. I'm going to always be transparent no matter what. So if a person don't understand or don't respect how I am, you don't have to get on my Zoom. This is my Zoom. It's not Bellator Zoom. This is not Miracle Cash and More. This is Damon Meadows Zoom. And
All
I say that
right.
with the humbleness, not an arrogance, with the humbleness. So with that being said, let me go into the presentation. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you're really going to see something that most people don't even believe that's real. And I'm telling you, you're going to see, this your first time here, you're going to understand exactly what I'm saying. And I'm totally transparent with what I do. I've been around the industry for over 10 years. I've seen the ups, I've seen the downs, I've seen the grand opening, I've seen the grand closings, I've seen all that fake stuff. And I'm a wounded warrior to the point that I backed away from the industry. I backed away from industry and started, I'm an Essence best-selling author. I own a water company. I'm an entrepreneur, always been an entrepreneur, never had a job, never. That's why I love network marketing so much, because it allowed me the freedom that I was seeking. I just didn't like the fake stuff in it and the fake friends and all that old stuff. So for the first time, I found something that I want to share with everybody. This is why I take time out of my day for this, because I would want somebody to do that for me. We spend time in this industry. We done spend money in this industry. We done lost friends and family due to this industry. So when you find something solid, like what I'm going to show you guys tonight, like you gotta be, oh man, it brought the energy back into me. It brought the fire back into me. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me share what sparked the fire back in Damon Meadows for me to have this phenomenal opportunity to be in front of you today. We're going to be talking about Bellator. So today, I have to do a disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, ladies and gentlemen. Please seek expert advice before you do any type of investment, because there's a chance for loss. That's a fact. Also, none of this presentation should be copyrighted without the authorization of the powers that be from Miracle Cash and Bellator. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm assuming everybody on this call understands cryptocurrency. So, before I talk about Bellator, I have to talk about Miracle Cash and more. This is what got Damon Meadows to put his shield back on in the industry of network marketing. When I seen what these gentlemen and women are doing in Cyprus, it was truly phenomenal. Because as I tell you, me and Mr. Derek Brown, he was always my sponsor in the numerous business that we've been into. And this was so breathtaking to him when he seen it, he signed up under me. That's like an honor because he's a seven-figure earner in every company he's into. That's a fact. So, but it's a testimony to this opportunity that I'm about to show you. Because it don't matter about, that's what I said, this ain't one of the fake ones. You ain't got to be, oh man, we got to stay in line. Listen, we are blessed to be on this Zoom today. This is what I've seen. I come from a company where we used to save in physical gold, one of the companies that I was a top earner in. And I didn't believe in cryptocurrency. I'm just being transparent with you for a second. Because if it wasn't tangible, I used to be like, oh man, who y'all sending y'all money to? I used to tear cryptocurrency people up. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you wasn't firm on what you believe, I was gonna flip you. Because one thing about me, when I get in something, I learn it. I learn it. So when Mr. Alvarez, my sponsor, said that this company, Miracle Cash and More, got physical crypto exchange stores that look like Apple stores, I said, man, yeah, right. That, you know me, I'm like, I'm from the show me stage. Wait, they got what? Ladies and gentlemen, they got physical crypto exchange stores. I'm going to show you one that we have in Amsterdam. It's so phenomenal. And then we're going to go from there.
Well, of course, Amsterdam is one of the most exciting cities in the world, so that goes without saying. But we plan to open stores in every big city, as many as we can throughout the world. So any country that we're in, we're going to, of course, go to the most important city of the country first. Then we may do a few others. So our company actually was launched in North Cyprus. So that's where we've had stores for many years now. But our intention was to have that as to be our first market to learn about the industry. But our intention was always to go international. So we also now have 2 stores in Germany. One is complete and open, and we have another one under construction. And then this is our 3rd store in Europe. But we plan to go to France, we plan to go to Spain, UK, Italy, Belgium, Luxembourg, and then the rest of Europe as well.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can clearly see from this video, this is a mind-blowing opportunity. Because first thing should have been in your head is they solid. They in Amsterdam, and anybody know Amsterdam, and this is free information on the website, Google, Chat, GBT, whatever you do. Amsterdam is totally crypto friendly. You can buy a cheeseburger, you can buy anything in Amsterdam with cryptocurrency. But Amsterdam is also some of the strictest laws in the world when it comes to crypto because of the everyday transactions of crypto. So they're very crypto friendly, but they're very strict. And guess who fly with all green lights when it comes to regulation? Miracle Cash and More. We bringing crypto to the street. where you can touch a person. You can talk to a real person face to face. You can talk about how to open a wallet. What's the best way to protect my finance, my crypto? What is crypto? Like some of us don't even know what crypto is. What is the blockchain? So you can put your guard down and talk to somebody with a comfort level will have you enough if you want to invest, or you might not want to invest. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first thing that blew my mind. So I said, this is next level business. Because they don't have just one store, not two store, not three stores. We got several stores and growing. But ladies and gentlemen, that wasn't all. That got the interest of me because I wanted to know more then. So when I seen, and oh yeah, this is the address. So anybody that think, oh, well, he might, but this is the address. This is the address. You can pull it up. You can Google it, all that. Your phone number, talk to a real person, call in, everything. Ladies and gentlemen, everything I'm about to show you is next level business. So if you had a prejudgment on this webinar, any type of pre-understanding that they might see, ladies and gentlemen, come here with an open mind. Because I guarantee you, what I'm about to finish showing you, you have never seen before. So I heard the gentleman was talking. His name is Micah. Micah is the founder of Bellator, the gentleman that was in the store. He's also one of the co-owners of Miracle Cash with Hakan Torhan, who is our founder and the banker of the back. He's the backbone of Miracle Cash and more. So Micah was doing the presentations like I'm doing today. And he kept talking about this switch. He was like, man, we created our own switch. So I started, man, I'm a network marketer at the time. So I'm like, man, what's the comp plan and what's the product? That's what I wanted to hear. Give me the comp plan, give me the product, let me go to work. He was like, no, this ain't one of them. I'm like, you keep talking about this switch. He like a core banking system on a blockchain. So at the time, because I've been with this company for 3.5 years. 3.5 years. I've been through the ups, I've been through the downs, I've been through the mid, I've been through the shaky, I've been through all that. But one thing I love about this company, they're fully transparent. So much so, it's to their demise a little bit for being so transparent. But they kept talking about this core banking system and how we're gonna change the industry in the blockchain. I'm like, that's a heavy statement. It's a heavy statement. Because don't everybody, oh, we're gonna be a industry disruptor. Everybody say that. But ladies and gentlemen, when I started doing my research about this switch and how they built everything from scratch, Miracle Cash and More is an 8.5-year-old company. I'm gonna repeat that again. We are not a new company. That's the beautiful thing about it. Get that out your head. We're not a new company at all. In fact, we spent over $80 million to date and growing to build what I'm about to show you. Over $80 million. This ain't come from no network marketers, y'all. We not in debt. We ain't accept no money from no venture capitalists. Hakan Torhan, the owner, he owns two championship soccer teams in Cyprus. His wife is a prominent politician in Cyprus. They one of the richest families and definitely one of the most known families in Cyprus. So it ain't no, like Mr. Derek Brown was talking about, you putting pictures of people in your company that ain't even a part of your company. Because we've been there too. This is a real individual where you can listen to me. Everything is transparent. His wife is a major politician. The president of Cyprus calls him Mr. Hakan Torhan. Because we're responsible. This how next level this business is. We're responsible for bringing tourism back to Cyprus under the crypto banner. Yes, I'm going to get to that when you say what I say under the crypto banner. Yes, I'm going to just give y'all a little bit. We're going to have the first crypto casino, crypto resort, but that's what I'm saying. We're going to get to that later. Check this out. So now let me give you a little bit about the history of this company. Just a little bit. Check it out, y'all. This is how phenomenal this company is. This is a brief video. I like to show. Well, some people are visual, so I love showing.
Dear Bellator family, we wanted to share some key insights to help you better understand the true value of the opportunity you are part of, the foundation of Miracle Cash and more. Miracle Cash and more began its journey in 2017 with a clear vision to become a global fintech powerhouse, not just a traditional bank. Our starting point was the development of a core banking system, also known as a switch in the financial industry. This system consists of millions of lines of code. It took 3 years and over $5 million to develop. We built a mid-level core banking system from the ground up. Why is this significant? Because we own the technology. We are not leasing or dependent on third parties, which saves costs and provides flexibility. When you invest your time in a company, that company should deserve your time and effort by providing real sustainable value. What has the company invested to create an opportunity for you? Who is the actual customer? If it's just you, then it's not a real business. It's a cycle destined to fail. Most crypto MLMs have failed because they start with a compensation plan and then pick a product that fits. Their focus isn't on solving real-world problems, but on making quick money. That's not sustainable. Miracle Cash and More is not an MLM. It's a fintech company offering real services to merchants. Bellator is the marketing arm, designed to help expand Miracle's reach. This gives us the best of both worlds. A company with real products and services. A network marketing structure to help spread the word and reward those who grow the network.
Ladies and gentlemen, that video said a lot. To the point that many of us can relate. And I'm going to talk about something real right now. The industry has gotten so bad that we settle for money grabs. Meaning, this company ain't going to be around. And it's just sad. I mean, I'm just being real because, and I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing at some of the people that I used to respect. Because me, I'm big on my name. Because it's just certain things I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna do it. So I used to hear about the Susu companies and all. Bro, that's Susu. It's just on the blockchain. That's the new one out. Stop calling me with this foolishness. But this is where the industry has gotten. Money grabs, rug pulls. And we like living a certain lifestyle, so we had to compromise. I get it sometimes. But we shouldn't settle. That's me. It's my opinion. Some people got to do what they got to do to feed their family. I don't judge nobody. I'm talking about me. So these companies depending on people, it's destined to fail, like the video just said. They're not solving no real world problems. That's why Miracle Cash and More is not an MLM. We're talking about 8-year-old fintech bank on the blockchain. On the blockchain. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a game changer. So this is why I'm so excited to share this information, because I know a lot of our wounded warriors and soldiers don't want to do the money grabs. They want to protect their name. They tired of their friends and family members turning their back on them when they call. What you calling me for now? I used to hate that. Because our intentions is good, but the companies we was dealing with was bad. So I want us to say that first, this ain't no network marketing company, that we're marketing. Listen to the words I just said. Our foundation is an 8-year-old, eight and a half year old fintech company. That means a technology company that deal with finances. They use technology to deal with finances. And we doing the best technology talking about the blockchain, full transparency. So I need us to understand that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is the second one I want us to show because it's a lot of new faces on here, I think. Look at this one. I just watch one thing about I watch what I show y'all. And I seen something today that blew my mind. I'm like, how I ain't catch that?
$76 per hour. That's how much the average bookkeeping business owner makes according.
Look at this, y'all. I'm gonna stop it at a certain place.
We built our own switch. No third-party licensing required. Handles crypto transactions directly with customizable merchant admin panels. Offers higher APRs than traditional banks, making us the crypto bank for merchants. Secure and efficient transaction management. Continuous updates to benefit both customers and merchants.
Right there. Ladies and gentlemen, I seen that today. I said, man, I could have been showing this video. You see that right there, ladies and gentlemen? Remember this slide, because I'm coming back to it. Look what it says. A huge victory because of who we are and what we offer. We have secured 4 contracts with 4 of the largest POS device companies in the world. Egenico, Pax, Verifone, and NCR. Remember that video. I will be back to it. Those names. Ladies and gentlemen, it blew my mind when I watched it. I said, oh man, we got it right here. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to the switch. But I'm gonna come back to that video in 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, this switch I'm talking about is literally a game changer, and it's going to show you why our company is the head of anybody in the industry right now. This is the video that's going to clarify how important creating its own switch truly is, ladies and gentlemen.
Many people don't have the experience to evaluate real opportunities. That's why we're committed to educating you while also sharing the potential of our company. We're not just another crypto project. We are a real company with real customers delivering real services. This document is for you, to help you recognize the difference between a fleeting opportunity and something that is truly deserving of your time and effort. We're proud to say we're just getting started. With our infrastructure in place, we're ready to scale globally. In the world of transactional finance, a switch, also known as a core banking system, is the central infrastructure that manages and routes financial transactions between different entities such as banks, payment processors, merchants, and card networks. When a customer swipes their card, taps their phone, or makes an online payment, the transaction request is generated and sent to the switch. The switch acts as the middleman. It receives the transaction data and routes it to the correct financial institution, e.g. the customer's bank, for authorization. Once the issuing bank processes the request, either approving or declining the transaction, the switch relays the response back to the point of sale, POS, terminal, or online platform almost instantly. After authorization, the switch helps settle the transaction, ensuring the funds are correctly transferred from the customer's bank to the merchant's account. The switch ensures transactions are secure, encrypted, and compliant with financial regulations like PCI DSS for card payments and KYC AML protocols for anti-fraud measures.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's a lot. Listen to me, I get it. This is why I continuously watch these videos. And guess what? All these videos on our YouTube page. This ain't no, we only Damon, Meadows got it. No, this is on our Bellator Life YouTube page. Go to playlists. Ladies and gentlemen, we're fully transparent. But I want to talk about this brain, this switch. Because I'm putting it in layman terms so we can get it. How many times have we been somewhere and we did a transaction on our debit card or credit card? We never realized when we tap, swipe, or insert how many things happen for that transaction to go through in seconds. That's what a switch is. It has to protect from fraud. It has to make sure the bank account got the money. It got to make sure this POS system accepts the money. It got all this stuff happen instantaneously. That's a switch in a traditional banking world. So now we created an even better switch on a better platform, which is Web3 blockchain. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that simple to understand. Nobody, and I repeat, XRP, Solana, Bitcoin, Ripple, you name it, none of them have this. I'm gonna repeat that again. Binance, none of them have what I'm showing you right now. None of them. This is next level business right here. And guess what? Your creator allowed you to be on this opportunity call. Because guess what? For the first time, I'm going to show you how people like you and I are invited to benefit from a $1 trillion industry that we never was invited in. Never was invited in. Never was invited in. This real business right here. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. It's going to mess you up. So now, see all this stuff? This everything starts with the brain. And this is why I love when they made this slide. Everything goes off of the core banking system. That's why they got a picture of the brain in the middle. Everything goes off of that. The ATM machines we have, the brick and mortar crypto exchange we have, the online transactions we have, the blockchain that we have. We have our own blockchain. Ladies and gentlemen, I need us to understand this has never happened in the history of even business, let alone network marketing. You heard me correctly. We're the leaders in the crypto industry right now because nobody has what we have. We're the first of its kind. So, ladies and gentlemen, when I seen this, I said, I got to lock in. Because I know what it means for timing. That's one thing that didn't leave me when I left network marketing. I know I wasn't crazy. Look how these is Germany, Turkey, Spain, United Kingdom. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, these are real articles that they talked about us in different articles and stuff like that. Now listen, this right here is beautiful. Under the umbrella of Miracle Cash and more, we have like 24 companies. What you say, Mr. Meadows? We got about 24 companies under our umbrella and counting. This is why we call, you see this logo right here in the middle? This is our Phoenic token logo. This is why we call the ultimate super token. Know why? Every single one of those companies, those 24 companies, runs off the Phoenic token or is benefiting the Phoenic token in one way, shape, or form. You heard me correctly. And anybody that understands business of you being a utility token, the more it's used, the more valuable it is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we call Phoenic token the super token. You talking about Miracle Cash and more, Leveler, which is now called Miracle Swap, like Uniswap, Simple Swap. Yeah, we got one of them too. It's called Miracle Swap. Miracle Estate. Yeah, we tokenizing real world assets. We got hotels, resorts, you name it. Yes, tokenization is the word you're gonna have to get comfortable with. We have Miracle Sports. I told you, Hakim got 2 soccer teams, championship soccer teams. You see this one right here? Phoenic Hera. Yes, a physical and online crypto casino coming. Y'all ain't listen to me. Did y'all hear what I just said? A physical and online casino coming, running off the Phoenix token. This is next level business. Ladies and gentlemen, Bellator, Miracle Media, Nodes, and the ones we're going to talk about today, Miracle Pay. What's Miracle Pay, ladies and gentlemen? Miracle Pay is a company under our umbrella that allows merchants to accept cryptocurrency. Ladies and gentlemen, do you understand the Phoenix effect? We call it the Phoenix effect because our coin is going to see. You know, and the sad part is I hesitate because we got, remember that PE, Public Enemy song? We got some non-believers out there. Listen to me. But one thing about Damon, Meadows, men lie, women lie, our nose don't lie. And listen to me. Oh yeah, I ain't had to pull it up. I'm sorry. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me pull a Phoenix token. Let me pull a website. Yeah, this is our website. Go straight to our website. None of this stuff is fully transparent. This is our website, Phoenix token. Look, I'm gonna play the video so you can have a better understanding about the Phoenix token. All this stuff is public record.
Get ready for a financial miracle unfold. Welcome to the world of Phoenix Token, a realm where digital currency meets tangible assets and where every transaction carries the promise of growth and prosperity. Phoenix isn't your everyday cryptocurrency, it's a powerhouse. The lifeblood coursing through the veins of the Miracle Group of companies. Every transaction within this group, whether it's Code Node, Leveler, Miracle Cash, Miracle Estate, Miracle Pay, is empowered by Phoenix Token. The truly unique Phoenix is about opportunities. Imagine a world where every purchase, every investment, every transaction you make within the Miracle Group is not just an exchange of value, but an investment in your future. That's the power of Phoenix Token. It turns every transaction into an opportunity for growth. The Phoenix Token offers exclusive earning avenues, ensuring that every token holder gets a slice of the pie. It's not just about buying and holding, it's about earning and growing. Are you ready to be part of this financial miracle? If so, get ready to invest. The countdown has begun.
Ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all, this right here has never been done. What we're talking about is next level business. Why is that important? Why is that important? Did you see this said the Phoenix token is not about buying and holding. That's what we used to in crypto. Buy low, sell high. I was talking to a crypto guy last night. Well, I seen your token. It ain't really go up a little bit, but I see the potential. But I thought if y'all having all this stuff, I think it should be up a little bit. I said, well, if you understand that it will, I was playing with him because I laugh at stuff like that. And I broke him down to one thing. I said, Binance. Let me show you what I told him. Binance has a gas token. Oh, I ain't pull that up. Told you I just came in the house. Y'all usually had this stuff right on my slide, already ready for y'all. But hey, look, I'll pull this up. This is the price of the BNB token right now, and This is real time. Coin market cap is $660 for one coin, because this coin is the gas for Binance. Binance is an exchange where you can buy, sell, trade cryptocurrency just online. I'm gonna say that again. Just online. I'm gonna say that one more time. Just online. But they make a lot of money. And they coin was once pennies. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? They coin, they exchange is not attached to real world assets. I'm gonna say that again. That BNB token is not attached to no real world assets. They don't have no crypto exchange physical stores. They don't have 100 million merchants of POS systems. They don't have the 5th largest airline that's going to be accepting crypto. They don't have ATM machines. They don't have none of that. They just got their own. They don't have a blockchain. They don't have, listen to me, they don't have none of that. But they coin still $600+. So I'm trying to get you to understand how unbelievable this opportunity is. We're the first, for the first time, we have a token that's attached to real world assets. Next level business, ladies and gentlemen. So now, with that being said, let me show you one of the real world assets so you can get a clear understanding why Damon Meadows is so excited. Remember that company I told you, one of the 24 companies that we're so excited about, called Miracle Pay? And right up under Miracle Pay is what? Node. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about Miracle Pay and we're going to talk about nodes tonight. Check this out. What is Miracle Pay, Mr. Meadows? Miracle Pay allows merchants, Walmart, Publix, Dollar Tree, Enterprise, MGM Grand. Guess the one we found out today, y'all? Disney World. Yes, Disney World. Miracle Pay it allows real companies in the real world, not just on a blockchain, not just online, real world assets. This is what this means, ladies and gentlemen. We have a digital product that's attached to real world assets. So it allows merchants to accept cryptocurrency for payment and service. Our Miracle Pay, this is what this is. Now, let's go back to that video I showed y'all. Remember that? Ladies and gentlemen, it reads, it's a huge victory because of who we are, what we offer. We have 4 contracts with 4 of the largest POS device companies in the world. Guess who those 4 are, ladies and gentlemen? Let's read it for ourselves. Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I done messed it up. I thought this was a slide. It was a video. Let me go back.
Customers and merchants.
Sorry, guys. I'm just excited.
And efficient transaction management. Continuous updates to benefit both customers and merchants.
Come. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I need a screenshot that. I'm going to have it tomorrow for y'all. Have a screenshot tonight and put it on my email. We got 4 contracts already signed, they ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, Egenical, Pax, Verifone, and NCR. Y'all seen them every time you tap, swipe, or insert. Listen, it's probably about 100%, but I'm going to say 99.9% of us use a debit card or credit card today on this call. Whether it's for gas, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever it was for, massage, you name it. If we don't even look at the machine because it's normal. We just tap, how much it costs? Oh, $59.95. Okay, thank you. Boop. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. You get out the door. Never did you, well, I ain't gonna say never because some of us, we don't have to be more aware now. I just made a video, put it in our WhatsApp group. I was in Walmart. I made a video right by the hygienical. I forgot something, then went to Publix because I forgot something that was on my way home and with the Publix. And guess what? Hygienical. I said, oh, God is waking me up. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Then I was in the other place. I seen Verifone. Then I got a call from Carlos. He was like, yo, D, we was in Disney World. Bro, they got our POS system. See, we more conscious now because know why? Every time somebody tap, swipe, or insert and use cryptocurrency in any of these companies, listen, these companies, customers are Walmart, MGM Grand Casino and Hotel, Disney World. These are their customers. Okay, let me put this in perspective so we can have a better understanding. This is Hygienical website. This one of the one, listen, not only did we partner with them, they get ready to put out a press release. They gonna promote us on their website. Because first we just affiliated with them, but they found out what was going on. Oh, they said, oh no, this is a deeper relationship. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. So let me show you who Hygienical truly is so we can get a real understanding how powerful this one contract is.
In a rapidly evolving world, Ingenico stands at the forefront of innovation, transforming the way payments are accepted, managed, and enhanced, consistently delivering unparalleled value in the commerce ecosystem. Acceptance is the first step towards delivering value. With Ingenico, you can accept payment solutions on any device, anytime, and anywhere. Each interaction is an opportunity to provide value, ensuring convenience and reliability for every transaction. But delivering value doesn't stop here. Ingenico is here to help you manage your entire estate. Our approach goes beyond transactions. It's about optimizing both devices and merchant experience. Growth through purpose-led innovation is our mantra. At Ingenico, we're not just revolutionizing payments, we're enhancing the entire experience of commerce. From advanced payment methods to data insights and partner integration, every step we take is aimed at adding value, helping you thrive in a rapidly changing market. Ingenico, where accept, manage, and enhance converge to create a brighter and valuable future for commerce around the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the company. So they handle the payment part for other billion-dollar brands like Walmart, like Disney, what? That's their customers. But guess who? They're our customer. Listen to me. Well, we're gonna say partner. They are our partners, ladies and gentlemen. So that means, let's put this in perspective. If we're partnered with Hygienico, and Hygienico provides the terminals and online for Walmart, for Publix, for all these major billion-dollar brands, and now they're going to be able to accept cryptocurrency from our company, partnering with the person that provides them with the POS systems? Yes. But it don't stop there. Let me show you this. Now we get down to the nitty-gritty. Look at this. I'm showing my age when I said that word, huh? Listen, this is what I wanted to put our word. I need us to look at this. Listen to me. 40 million terminals deployed worldwide. Well, why is that sufficient, Mr. Meadows? Because that's how many physical POS terminals they got. But guess what? I ain't even talking about the 2,500 plus apps, payment apps, not just apps, payment apps. Remember, Egenico, Pax, Verifone, and NCR, they provide payment solutions for billion-dollar brands. Payment solutions. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I need y'all to see me when I say this. They didn't have payment solution for crypto. So guess who they had to partner with? Little old us. Know why? Because we created the switch. So they can just plug their system in. They don't got to change their POS. They don't got to pay for it. They don't got to do nothing. Turn it on. That's it. What? So instantaneously, all of their customers can accept cryptocurrency. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Don't overthink it. It's real. Listen to me. I'm telling you, you're never going to hear nothing like this, bro. We're 5 to 10 years ahead of people in the crypto world. But I ain't stopping here. Remember those numbers? These men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. They got 40. Egenical has 40, right? Pax got over 20,000. Hold up, let me show you. Listen, we already got the contract, man. We just read it. We already got the contracts. Egenical got 40 million terminals. Pax got over 20 million. Verifone got over 20 million. And NCR got over 20 million. That's over 100 million POS processing, POS terminals. We ain't even talking about, ladies and gentlemen, I told you, we ain't talking about the 2,500 apps. We ain't talking about the ATM machine. We ain't talking about none of that. We ain't talking about none of that. We just talking about those 4 contracts. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? All of them has to be, meaning the transactions had to be validated by what? Our CPU nodes. But what does that mean, Mr. Meadows? This our product. Now we talking about network marketing. We get to own and sell CPU nodes. Okay, I'm not understanding what you mean, Mr. Meadows. How does that connect with those 100 million POS processing machines from Egenico, Pax, Verifone, and NCR? How it relates, ladies and gentlemen, because I need y'all to see me when I say this. Every time any transaction happens with the crypto terminal or online or on an app or in the casino or anywhere, it has to be validated by our CPU nodes. That means every time somebody swipe or insert, cha-ching. I wish I had my shirt over here. I told you I was rushing, y'all. I would have worn my shirt. I got the shirts to say tap, swipe, or insert, cha-ching. Oh, I got y'all shirts too. The brothers and sisters that bought the shirts, I got it. That's why I was late. I was picking up the shirts. But listen to me, y'all. We have integrated into the fintech bank world normal people like you and I in a $1 trillion industry. Do you know how the Rockefellers and what's the other Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, all of them became trillionaires and all that? They created the banking system. That's the traditional banking system. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? There's a new day. Listen to me. People tired of that traditional banking system because they realize they're being used. Do you know the banking system has a law, and we sign all those paperwork when we open a checking account or banking account, that it says at any given time, the bank only has to allow us, no matter how much we got in the bank, By law, they only have the right to allow us 10% of anything we got in the bank. That's by law. So during COVID, we seen that. Those of us went to the bank, told them, let me get 5,000, 10,000. Oh, Mr. Meadows, we don't have that. You got to set a date to pick it up. What? I got to pick, I can't pick 5,000? This for real, 5,000. I had to set a date 30 days out. I was so happy that it was an emergency. What if I needed that for a crisis in my family? I gave them the right to hold my money that I worked hard for. People tired of that. People tired of that. This is why the blockchain is so phenomenal, because it gives us freedom again. Freedom. I can send you $1 million right now on the blockchain. And guess what? Nobody know. And the fees is low. Nobody know. I don't got it. You go to the bank. Well, what you need it for? Or it says right now, we never see you do no type of transaction like this before. Well, who is the people that you're sending the money to? Well, why you need to take out so much? I'm like, what? This is my money. They don't care because the money ain't in the bank. They're working your money. That money, you think that money's in the vault? No. They done start trading with that money, investing with that money. They making so much off us and giving us not even pennies. Ladies and gentlemen, people tired of that. This is why the blockchain is so attractive to the financial world. We're not Google, ChatGPT is no excuse for ignorance in 2025. That old stuff is over with. Well, you got to open a book, and you got the books that read to you. You got ChatGPT to make any type of thing for you. They make anything. We're not ignorant no more. So guess what? You got to follow the money. And Miracle Cash and More has followed the money. This is why we have the contracts and we got the technology with the CPU node. So every time somebody tap, swipe, or insert using cryptocurrency, guess what? You get paid. So listen to me, y'all. Look how fast this is going out. The small half a node, we don't even have them no more. They don't even got no more. It starts at the $1,200 node. Yeah, I've been with this company 3.5 years. We used to have a small node. Remember, Bellator, the network market company, is only 6 months old. Look how fast they selling out. Because there's only a certain amount of nodes. So they broke the node down to the half nodes at 600 because some people couldn't afford the $1,200 node. But they sold out so fast, we don't even have no more. So ladies and gentlemen, they started the $1,200 package. That's the CPU node. But let me explain the CPU node for you. And you get 3 of them, it's 36. You get 7 of them, it's 84. Let me explain something to you real quick. This technology called CPU node, it validates every transaction. And by you owning the node, it's on a blockchain, you the owner, they don't own it, they don't pay you, it pays you to your decentralized wallet. You don't have to withdraw your money. You don't, all that's over with. Ladies and gentlemen, you go to the reward center in your back office and you see yourself getting paid every single time in real time. And you can withdraw, release it in real time. Like it's right there for you. You listen to me. And then I think it's like 5 more days, it goes straight to your wallet. You ain't even got, I'm talking about it's in your wallet. Like literally. Remember, we in pre-beta. We only been open 6 months. And we on lightning speed. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. That CPU node is yours. You can sell it. You can will it. You get a beneficiary. All that. It's yours. Like the company can't take it from you. They can't stop it. They can't do nothing. I'm going to say that again. The owner, Haken, Micah, they can't even stop your CPU nodes. It keeps going and 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 going. It's technology with no human involvement. No human involvement. But now, I'm really gonna, y'all ain't sleeping tonight. I'm gonna show y'all some more stuff. Listen to me. I ain't been sleeping for a long time. Well, Mr. Meadows, how does that stuff, how do I get paid though? Okay, I see you saying it paid me out. 80% of the payment goes to you, 20% goes to the compensation plan. Okay, Mr. Meadows, but I don't really understand that yet. Break that down a little bit more. Remember those 100 million active merchant terminals? Huh? Remember them? Where they come from, Mr. Meadows? They come from here, ladies and gentlemen. Remember? Egenical got 40 million. Pax got over 20 million. Verifone got over 20 million. And NCR got over 20 million. Collectively is 100 million plus physical terminals. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I ain't talking about the apps, the payment apps. I ain't talking about the online sales. What? You know how much money Walmart make online? They almost up there with Amazon. For real. I study, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't talking about the mega e-commerce company that's coming on board. We ain't talking about the fifth largest airline that's already signed. We ain't talking about one company that got 4,700 physical little mini markets. We ain't even talking about them. We just talking about the 100 million plus physical terminals. That's all we talking about. This is the example we're going to go through. Let's check it out. So now, we're going to break down how we get paid. So we got 100 plus million merchant terminals. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we get 30% off of transaction fees. I ain't even gonna talk about casino online gaming. I ain't talking about that. Let's just go with the 100 million active terminals. We get 30% every time they tap, swipe, or insert using cryptocurrency. We get 30% of those fees. Okay, Mr. Meadows, that sounds real good, but I still not understanding a little bit. Break it down a little bit more for me. Okay, I sure will. I'll give you a real life example. Those 100 million plus merchants, if we just get 3%, that's only 3 million. And we ain't talking about the other stuff, just the physical terminals. So we get just 3 million of them at a $5 a day purchase. Now, those of you Starbucks lovers, and I know y'all pay $20 for some coffee, but I'm just talking about if they was $5. Ladies and gentlemen, just a $5 purchase. Guess what? Miracle Pay will make, look, just read it for yourself. Miracle Pay will make 5.4 billion would it be? Oh, what did I just do? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to blow it up so y'all can see it. Miracle Pay will make $5.4 billion. Now, the node owners, me and you, will get 30% of that $5.4 billion, which is $1.6 billion. Now we got to split it amongst the 210,000 CPU node owners. Well, CPU nodes, because some of us own multiple CPU nodes. That's $7,821.43 every single year. That's 7,000% increase return on investment for a one-time $1,200 investment. I don't think y'all hear me real quick. But I don't even want to play with y'all like that. I'm just be honest with you. 3%, I'm ready to take that slide out of the doggone presentation. Let's do the same scenario at 10%. $5 a day purchase, 10% of the 100 million. 100 million terminals. I'm not talking about online. I'm not talking about Walmart. I'm not talking about the fifth largest airline. I'm not talking about none of those other ones. I'm just talking about the physical terminals. That's $27,000 a year off a one-time investment. You tell me where you're going to find that at. Where you going to find them numbers at? Where you spend $1,200 and you make 27,000? Ladies and gentlemen, I got drug dealer friends. They ain't even making that money. I'm just keeping it real. They ain't even making that type of money. Real estate, I got real estate gurus, millionaires. They're not making that type of money. A $1,200 one-time investment, and you get an annual of 27,000 just at 10% of the terminals. I ain't talking about the fifth largest airline. I ain't talking about the 4,700 mini markets. I ain't talking about the apps, the payment apps that those same four companies got payment apps to. I ain't talking about the online sales that those four companies provide for other billion-dollar companies. I ain't talking about the mega e-commerce company that's coming on board. I ain't even talking about none of that. That's why I said 10% is a joke. So it's going to be way higher than that. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not the company. So don't be saying, well, the company said I'm going to make. No. This Damon, I mean, as a regular person like you, I understand numbers, though. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're black, white, Chinese, Muslim, Christian, or other. It don't matter. Numbers are numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a game changer right here. So now, I'm really going to not let y'all sleep because I ain't finished. I'm not finished at all. Now, what else, ladies and gentlemen? Miracle Bank. What? What is that? I'm happy you asked. Ladies and gentlemen, remember we created our switch. You can be your own bank. What you mean, Mr. Meadows? Be my own bank. I'm going to be my own bank. We created a technology from the switch that allow you to wire, it's called an IBAN right there, right on the slide, right here. It's called IBAN, where you can wire yours from a traditional bank, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Navy Federal, into your IBAN for cryptocurrency and get paid a fee. Remember, we get paid off fees, y'all. Transactional fees for our nodes, transactional fees for our bank wiring for the IBAN. Then number 4, we got reloadable crypto credit cards. Y'all ain't hearing me. Ain't none of y'all gonna get no sleep tonight. We got reloadable crypto debit cards. What do you mean, Mr. Meadows? Exactly what I said. Over 200 cryptocurrencies can be uploaded to this card. Y'all not hearing? XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, BNB, you name it. Over 200 of them. The top ones. We don't do them fake coins. Ladies and gentlemen, what? Let me tell you something. I got friends of mine. One, I talk about Ty all the time. Ty is a master trader. This ain't no hype. He's a master trader. This man trades in cryptocurrency. But guess what he needs? A way to liquidate his profits. Because they penalize him for taking his profits out. They charge him fees for exchanging it to one coin off of their ledger, then to another coin, so we can download. He got to do all this just to get some of his money. So your profits are slowly decreasing because the same company you made all the profits is going to tax you for taking your money out. This is BS. Oh, for the record, we don't do that. We don't do that. We're not playing games with people like that. That's what I said. People are tired of this corrupt system. So my friend Ty, when I told him about the crypto debit cards that we had, he said, I'm in. He said, I got a whole team of traders. They need this. I said, guess what, Ty? You can make money off of that. He said, what? I said, yeah. Every time they use your link, you get your card, and you get them your link for the cards. And when they buy the cards, every time they tap, swipe, insert, cha-ching. I got to get my shirt, y'all. I don't got my shirt. Listen to me. Tap, swipe, insert, cha-ching. Yes. and you get a direct commission when they buy the card too. He was like, man, stop playing. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this ain't me. This is facts. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, tap, swipe, or insert. Cha-ching. Ladies and gentlemen, hold up, I'm not finished. Not finished. Got one more big one before we talk about some money. Listen to me. Remember these CPU nodes starting at $1,200? This is the CPU node starting at $1,200. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Right now, this is like phenomenal to me. Right now, if you buy a $1,200 CPU node, they're going to give you 3 more for free for a total of 4. I'm going to say that slow. You buy 1, 3, 7, 9, 20, 50. Every one you buy, they're going to give you 3 more for a total of 4. What? What? So hold up, Mr. Meadows. Didn't you just show me? You just showed me that if I buy 1 and I just get 10% of the physical terminals, not the 5th largest airline. Yes, Carlin G. We got a contract with the 5th largest airline. No, we're not telling you the name right now. We're rolling it out a certain way. I'll sell you comment, Carolyn. Listen to me. I ain't talking about the online mega e-commerce company. I ain't talking about the 4,700 physical mini markets. I ain't talking about none of that. That payment apps, none of that. Just the physical terminals in all 4 of those contracts that we just seen that we got. And for the record, ladies and gentlemen, that's a public video. We will be sued for using them billion-dollar brands, billion-dollar brands. We will be sued if we put their names up there and say we have a contract with them. So all that, well, can we see the contract? Get out of here. And this is my Zoom, I can say that. Get out of here. Who are you to see a contract from a billion-dollar company? We don't get that right. That's arrogant. I understand you want to be solid in what you. I just showed you a public video that's to the world. And if you understood business, you will understand brands will sue you for that. They billion-dollar powerhouses. Egenico, Pax, Verifone, NCR, they billion-dollar brands. So they're not going to let this little small company that just only got 8 years in the game to slander their name. That's not going to happen. But let's go back to this money. So you mean to tell me, Mr. Meadows, if I buy 1, I'm going to get 4. That's exactly what I'm saying. So now, y'all know I'm great. You know what I'm great to do? I got to pull out my calculator. Ladies and gentlemen, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. 27,000. How many I need somebody put that in the chat. How many free nodes we get if we buy 1? Put it in the chat. Somebody, if I spend $1,200, how many nodes do I buy? 3. No, Brenda G. No. I said if I buy 1, there you go, Brenda G. 4. There you go. We give, that's right now. Now, Mika, there we go. We get 4. So now 27,000 times 4. Check this out, Tamika. $108,000 a year, not one time. And that's just at 10% of just the physical. I ain't talking about, again, I keep reminding you that I'm not talking about the 5th largest airline. I'm reminding you that I'm not talking about the 4,700 physical locations. I'm not talking about the big mega e-commerce. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the small little 100 million plus, and if we just get it at 10%. But let me ask y'all another question. What if I bought a 3-pack for $3,600? How many would I get then? 27,000. How many would I get? Uh-oh, y'all on it. 27,000. That's right, 12. So times 12, so y'all can see my numbers. I ain't doing no whaling. Equal sign $324,000. They some nice numbers, me. Listen to me. The 108 is sweet, but that 324 is even better. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. But what didn't I say? I ain't talking about the fifth largest airline. I ain't talking about the mega e-commerce company that's coming on. I ain't talking about the 4,700 mini markets. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm just talking about the small ones, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be way more than $324,000. That's why I keep saying this. But hold up. What about those of us who bought the 7-pack? If you buy a 7-pack, how many you get with the 7-pack, y'all? So I can put it after this times. 28. 28. Look, I have to say a retirement plan. That's right. 20. Let's put the 28. 28 you get for 8,400, you get 28. 705. Oh, I couldn't even say it. $756,000 a year. What? What? Ladies and gentlemen, $756,000 a year. Not one time. Repetitive. And this is the low number. See, and sometimes it's just real. We don't believe. We don't believe. Oh man. I tell people this all the time. If you don't believe it, who's gonna believe it? If you don't believe in yourself, because we done got beat down so much, we done got punched so much, we done been in the corner so much. We broke. A lot of us broken. A lot of us broken. And I get it. A lot of us broken. But ladies and gentlemen, put that shield back on one more time, because this one is a game changer. So now, I got to say this, y'all. This special is over Thursday. I know for the people that just got on the call, this is your first time, at least you still here. This company has been so generous because, it was an issue with the credit cards. People didn't have crypto, and it was a whole lot of, this company said, no, there are people that want to bleed. They want the special. So they was like extension. For real, this the company. Because we was up all night. Me, Marty, Carolyn, everybody, William. I'm talking about hey, you got crypto? Hey, we on the phones. Randy Love, Derek Brown, Carlos, we grinded. To the point where a lot of us they just took my cash app, y'all. They just took my cash app. They say I'm doing too many suspicious activities. This is what I mean by we're tired of being controlled. I'm doing legitimate business. Y'all benefiting, and you want to take my cash app? Take it. I don't care. Because guess what? In a few days, we're going to be fully on a blockchain. I'm not giving my money to Cash App no more. And we got a feature on our website where we want to send each other money. We can send each other crypto that we can cash right on our crypto debit card. Y'all hear me? This is next level business. This is next level business, y'all. So now we're going to talk about some money, but I want to open up for question and answers about the presentation, or should we just go right into the money? Y'all tell me. What y'all tell me in the chat? D Brown, what you think we should do? Should we talk about the money first, then open for question and answers, or
yes,
get people? Huh?
Most definitely.
What? Which one?
Money first.
DB said, most definitely, money first. Okay, I'm just going to touch on the money a little bit, y'all. Listen, because there's a lot of soldiers on here, wounded warriors, network marketers. Now, hold up, but what I will say this before I go into the money, and this is why I like to give people an option. There's some people that's on here that's not network marketers. They're just investors. I have a lot of people on my team that they drop 50,000, 10,000, 30,000, 70. I think the highest is like 150,000. They just want to get the nose. Why? The nose paying them every day. They don't want to build no company. They don't want to build no team. They say, listen, I mean, my money ain't doing nothing in the bank, or I got some case money, whatever their situation was. They like, look, I'm putting my money in. You sure I ain't gotta do nothing? I said, I guarantee you, you don't have to do anything but connect your decentralized wallet and get paid for the rest of your life. And then when your life ends, you will it to the next of kin, or your loved one, or your dog, or your frog, or whoever you want to leave your money to. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what it do. So now, Judy, we're going to get to it. I got you, Judy. We're going to talk about the money. So, ladies and gentlemen, we need to understand this. If you just want to invest, that's fine. But now we're going to talk about the wounded warriors who want to get back on that saddle one more time and put their shield on. Boom. I ain't going to go into detail too much, but we will talk about some money. Now, okay, we get this the Phoenic effect. So we can understand this right here. This, I should open up the other one because that's a better one. Yeah, I'm gonna go to open the other one. So look, we get paid 5 ways: direct commission, 15 level pay plan, team structure, which is the binary, matching bonus, and rank advancement. So now, this is direct commission. You invite somebody, they buy a CPU node, you get $225. Remember, the half nodes is out. So don't worry about the $110. That's no more on the books. One node, $225. They buy a 3-pack, you get $700. They get the 7-pack, you got $1,715 right to your account. That's just direct commission. Then you also get paid every single day for the rest of your life from their nodes. So the first position is the difference maker. That means you got one person on your right, one person on your left. They both bought CPU nodes. That means you get on a binary the first 5 levels. 5%, 4%, 4%, 5%, 6%. Then you become a winner, meaning those 2 difference makers and one more of the 3 people become difference makers under your leadership. Yeah, you get 10 levels. Then when those become winners, you become a leader. All you need is the power of 3 people. That's it. We're in a binary, meaning 2-leg structure, but you still need 3 people. And then it's just leaders, champions, and legends, 15% all the way around the board. That is unbelievable. The Binance never flushes, no auto ship, none of that. You don't got to worry about, I gotta make sure I get 15 points this week. I got to make sure I buy $105 worth of product. You don't got to worry about none of that. There's no auto ship, no flushing, none of that, ladies and gentlemen. Now we got a check match bonus. That means you get a big leader like Derek Brown or somebody like that that's hitting difference maker, winner, leader, champion, legend. This is what you get. But look what I love about them. With the difference maker, it's not 1 qualification. It's 2. You know why? You got to have a certain amount of CPU nodes yourself in order for you to rank up like that. Know why I love that? Because you ain't forgetting about the person that brought you in. See, this is a fair compensation plan. You can't forget about your upline. You want to rank up the bank up? The person that blessed you with this opportunity got to get some money too. It's enough money here for everybody. This is another reason why I'm excited. Because they thought this compensation plan out. Now, under the binary, as a difference maker, max binary is $100 a day. Winner, $200 a day. Leader, guess what? That got to make an adjustment to that. It was $1,000 a day. They just raised it to $2,000 a day. Welcome to some real money. $2,000 a day. Champion, $5,000 a day. Legend, $25,000 a day. Ladies and gentlemen, I just told you we're only 6 months open. only 6 months. There's only a little under 7,000 people in the whole company. I'm going to say that again. In the whole company. Now, the rank advancement bonuses. Winner, you get $500 straight to your account. You get a leader, $2,500 straight to your account. Champion, $10,000 straight to your account. One time. Legend, $50,000 straight to your account. Ladies and gentlemen, it's next level business. We're not playing no games with nobody. This is true residual. So now, this is the team structure, which we ain't gonna go into that because that's training. Yeah, that's about the end of that. But we're gonna go into some questions and answers. I just want to touch on, we have a new presentation with a very extensive out of binary work with the nodes and all that. That was just the old presentation because I told you I was just rushing. So we're going to open up for questions and answers. And since we did talk about some money, I can't say just about the presentation because we already went into some money. So DB, you got what you wanted, brother. We can go into depth about about some money and with the questions if y'all want. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you would allow the people who this their first time coming on the presentation to ask questions first, so we can get before we get to the nuts and bolts, and people ask questions that the average person that just their first time on the presentation ain't gonna have a clue what you're talking about. Let's try to give them an opportunity to get their questions answered before we get into the nitty gritty of it. Because it's only 10:21, so we got some time. Thank you very much. Well, let me allow y'all to unmute yourself. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, now you can unmute yourself and ask any questions. Greg, you got your hand up, brother? You can unmute yourself. Yes, sir. We can't hear you, Greg, if you're trying to talk. Okay. Anybody else got any questions or comments? I don't know why we can't hear Greg. T. Brown.
Hi, a really awesome presentation. I had a question
Thank you.
about the keys. You mentioned you have friends that do crypto trading a lot. I have a friend that's a pretty good expert as well, and anytime I've shown him anything in the past, he's like, "Do you hold all your own keys? Do you have control?" And that kind of thing. He's not interested in if you don't, and I'm wondering if you have the keys and if you're in control of your account. I mean, I don't know. I don't know very much. This is the only thing my second presentation, so I'm just
Got you, T. Got you, T.
okay.
So you're asking just about the debit card, correct?
Um,
Because you said
I
they're
don't
not
know.
interested in nothing else.
What
I'm
she's
just
talking
No.
about
I was
applies,
saying that
that
I'm
applies
saying
to
just the
trading
whole
and traders. That wouldn't
right.
apply here. That applies to people who
right.
actually trade.
Okay. But, yeah, that's for trading.
So, okay.
No, make sure you clarify, T. Don't ask the question if you don't clear. This is open conversation. If you don't get an understanding, let's get clarity, T.
So it's not this. It's not like trading, and there's no situation where you need your own keys or that kind of thing. It doesn't apply.
Hold up now.
To your own crypto wallet, of course. Yes.
Now listen. When you talking about if you buy the node, T?
Yes.
You buy the node, it's attached to your crypto wallet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your own crypto wallet, and you should have the keys to your crypto wallet.
Right.
Your decentralized crypto wallet. Not where you gotta use their wallet and they own the key. Then you gotta tap on the window. Can you pay me today? No,
that part. That's the exact question I'm asking. Thank you.
Now I understand what you're saying. No, you don't gotta worry about this one. It's goes straight to your decentralized wallet. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Victor. Thank you. No problem, T. Victor.
Yes. This is my first time. I love hearing what you guys are presenting, and man, this is a game changer. I think that the point values for your dollar to let's see, PVs. You guys have that. I saw in the uh, in in the back office where
You saw
when you
what?
purchase something, what is that for? The point value for the dollar that like you buy your nodes, and then there's a certain point value attached to your purchase.
I'm not quite familiar with you asked. You saying a point value from your nodes?
Well, whatever you're purchasing, I saw there was NFT.
You're purchasing. It's simple. You're purchasing a node that's paying you cryptocurrency every day. Oh, you're talking about the point value far as like when somebody that you bring in buy a node, you get 400 points. That what you're saying?
Yeah, or if you
Yeah, I
buy
got
it,
what job.
or
Yes, that goes towards the binary. I think
Binary pay.
I guess binary pay. So now you remember you got two legs. You get paid 10% of your lesser leg. So you got one person on your right, one person on your left, and you get 10% of your lesser leg. So if this one got like every time somebody buy a node, that's 400 points towards your binary. They buy one over here, 400 points. So whatever your lesser leg is, you get paid just on the binary 10%. It's a regular binary. That's everybody does that. Did I answer your question,
okay.
Victor?
Yeah, that does answer my question. That's just one part of the many
Yeah, that's just one way we get paid.
ways of purchase.
Yeah, that's just one way we get paid.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Greg, you had your hand back up?
Yes, I do. How are you, Damon?
I'm doing fine, brother.
All right. Thanks, my man. I'm sorry.
No, you're
It was
fine.
it was something with my PC earlier. Sorry. Okay, so
No
here's the
problem.
deal.
You're fine.
I've been getting some good information about Bellator here recently, and I'm pretty excited about what I've been hearing and some of the due diligence I've been doing over the last, say, 24 hours. Let me ask you, with the card, I see where the minimum is 99. Then there's one for 450. Am I correct so far?
Yes, sir. And then one for
Okay.
550.
And 550, yes. So the value of the ones, let's just say for the basic one, 99, there's two. One is Bellator, says Bellator. The other says, what is the other Miracle?
Um, um, uh,
The emblem on the credit card.
right. What's your question? I got you.
What's the difference? I mean, what is it? Just
No, it's the details of each card is going to have different perks.
I
So
understand.
we
Okay.
so we're going to
Go
have
ahead.
once they reveal all that. Remember, we're in
Uh-huh.
pre-beta. We're in pre-beta. The
Okay.
company Bellator, we only been in existence for 6 months. So you can purchase now. So they're going to roll out the red carpet once we get
Uh-huh.
on Web3, which is going to be in a couple more days. We had a corporate call Saturday. And I can
Yes.
say, give me 5 to 6 days, we're going to be 100% on chain.
All right.
That means we're going to start rolling out everything. So be patient. We're going to have everything at your fingertips. I'm telling you, it's those of I tell people, like, if you
Well,
didn't get your nose on time, remember, IT is working overtime. They didn't want to
mhm.
shut the site down because we could get a new website. We could get a
Okay.
new everything. So they're transitioning everything over. But the great
Okay.
thing about it, and this ain't just to you, Greg. I'm just everybody who may have this some type of
Gotcha.
similar
Gotcha.
question. Any node that you brought, any Phoenic token that you brought, they're going. The corporate call said it yesterday. If you bought a node 4 days ago and you didn't get your node today, not only they gonna give you your nodes, but the money you made or supposed to get from the node purchase. That's a fintech company.
Mhm.
And we're on a blockchain. Everything is validated.
Right.
This company can't gag you. Everything is transparent. When we go on
Yes.
Web3, you're going to see everything. And this is what Micah said. Even the stuff that in cash flow NFT that we purchased years ago, because we're plugging everything to the
together.
blockchain
To the blockchain.
under one system. So, brother, everything that everybody got coming, everybody gonna get it. Absolutely.
One other question, please.
Yes, sir.
So in Saturdays, am I allowed to attend the meeting on Saturday?
Absolutely.
What time?
12 o'clock Eastern Standard.
Perfect. Can I wait? So do you suggest to maybe wait until then, which is, only a few days before I go ahead and order my cards? Or, I mean, because
It's
you know what
totally
I'm
up to
saying?
you, brother. Yeah, it's totally up to you.
Either way, it doesn't
Yeah,
make
it's
a
totally up to you. That's by choice. You know what I mean? It's by choice. I mean, it is. I mean, it's totally up to you.
It is what it is. Okay, so
It is what
I'm
it is.
I'm good, man. It's very good. Thank you.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. Great questions. Deja, I think they pronounce your name right. Deja?
Yeah, this is Stuart. Can you hear me?
I got you. Stuart, what's up,
Uh,
brother?
uh, I'm ready to do the note, but I was told that I could wire that 1200. What's the process on wiring your payment in?
I don't know if the wiring works at this moment. So I think your best bet is crypto, to be honest with you. Because I don't know. But if it's in the back office, if it says wire, because I haven't looked today, because they're working on credit cards, accepting credit cards and debit cards. I know the
It's
crypto
back
work.
office. It's in the back office. I just went and looked to help somebody else there on the chat. Maybe it's
Yes.
him. And I responded. It's in there, and the instructions are in there.
Perfect. So yes,
So
you
when
can
I
wire.
click on when I click to buy my $1,200 node, it's gonna give me the option to wire that money in to pay for it, right?
They're gonna just follow the instructions. That's all. They're gonna give you step by step.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. T Brown, you got your name up there? I mean, you got your hand up again, or would you just keep your?
I do. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I was wondering about this presentation and a copy of it or access to it for tonight, and because is the cutoff with the 4-for-1, is that to
It's
like limit
Thursday.
the
It's Thursday, 11:59 Hawaiian time. So wherever you at on this earth,
okay
11:59
PM.
Hawaiian P. That's right. I'm having y'all say. I know. I don't know why I don't say that.
11:59
Thank you,
p.m.
Brendan G.
Hawaiian time, and then
11:59 p.m. Hawaiian time. Brendan be like,
and
yo,
then
you don't never say Hawaii. I mean PM or AM. That's PM, y'all. Thank you.
and then
yes.
access to this recording or
Mr. Brown recorded it now. Y'all gotta get it from Mr. Brown. I'm low tech, high check. I'm telling y'all that right now. I don't know how to do all that. He recorded it. Derek Brown's his name. Get him, y'all. Like
thank you.
Yes.